watch this because I've never seen this happen, and I want to see if he's got rhythm or not. Let's see. He's the first.
That's all I got. The crab. I only got crab. That's all I got. I'm a purebred entrepreneur for real. Like, documented.
Been through the mud and now I'm growing in sunshine.
No kidding.
Just got off the plane.
You just flew in?
And I was like, I want to make GaryVee's talk.
We would benefit from an investor. Do you have like some advice as how to approach?
Yes, approaching is using LinkedIn and Instagram and Twitter and DMing and just hand-to-hand combat.
That's exactly
the same way you grinded for 8 hours to drive here every day. But I want to make sure I set your expectations. The market is incredibly challenging. Every investor, even for people with a lot of leverage like me, investors are like this, recession, valuations are too high. So, you have to be patient. I appreciate everybody fighting the rain now. I like how you said there's no rain, and the rain was like, oh yeah? Mother Nature doesn't fuck around. She was like, oh yeah?
We want to stay safe, so we have to move inside, and then we're going to continue the timed conversation. Okay, inside. Everything that you are doing to bring women into Web3 and to drive change and to embrace and endorse, tell us why that's so important to you.
I just knew what I was watching from January to May in 20, which was, highly curious Web3 blockchain individuals were the most active. I went first at my community, which is quite diverse by nature, so that immediately started to change the way. But then when I was watching the projects themselves, I would search Twitter and search Discord and followed and waited for things that were coming from Black artists, female artists. It was being educated and being thoughtful that when you have a platform, you can have a variable difference on the world.
I just want to thank you for the captions that you put on your videos.
Yes.
I'm an accessibility advocate and represent disabled talent.
Thank you for saying that.
Having captions is a huge...
I agree. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
I'm really tall right now.
Yes.
Between two things.
Yes.
The hungriness to succeed.
Yes.
And the gratitude. How do you make the balance between both?
Do you feel it's anger or do you feel it's ambition? Do you think you need people's validation? Does it come from a place of insecurity? Then it's not anger.
It's what?
It's hunger.
If I come up and I fall off, that's on me. If I fold and I sell out, that's weak. That's why I take my time.
What makes Gary interesting? I think we learned a lot about that today. I would say, haven't thought about it, is like Gary is 100% in everything he does. You never see him going through the motions, man, and you're just like fully committed, even in every conversation. So, that's not
Greg,
common these days.
you know what it is? Back to like everybody like on some real human shit with each other. Like, you're gonna be dead forever, right? When you die, it will be dead forever. Unfortunately, the world works a lot. If you eliminate sleep out of your life cycle and think about how much of your entire life will be work, it's a high percentage. To not fight for that to be at least good, fuck solid. And what are you thinking about if you dislike it? If you are genuinely not happy waking up doing what you're doing, you literally need to stand up right now, call your boss and quit. I'll lend you some money. You'll pay me back. And so to that point, I'm all in because I'm incredibly logical about this. It's a nanosecond.
What you said about essentially dying, that resonated with me so much, and I think that's the most fundamental but also very simple truth.
Yes.
What would you say to people that because they're not in those situations where it's life-changing, how can you help them create that sense of urgency for them? So that they take
everybody clicks at different moments. You never know. This is why I produce so much content. You never know when I've had people who've watched me every day for 6 years, and then this piece of content was when they emailed me and said, this was it.
Right.
So what I say to them is, you'll never know when your moment is, but if you keep consuming the right stuff, there is a trigger point.
It's a process.
Sometimes out of your control. Sometimes an outside force does something that moves your mentality or your perspective in a different way that triggers it.
Right.
My name is Quentin, and well, I'm a struggling young actor.
Yes.
I was in business before, and I watched your video like Fuck Monday, all this. And I want to start my day being happy.
Yes.
I'm doing small jobs, like I'm working here, I'm a contractor here, but I'm happy.
Because you're chasing your dream.
I want to be an actor, so now I'm chasing my dreams, and I'm watching your videos like fucking every day.
And you have to understand, you've already won, because even if you don't end up becoming an actor,
well, I will have tried.
Correct. You have to understand that's a very big deal. When you're 60, 70, 80, 90, the fact that you won't have to ask yourself, why didn't I try? You've already won.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Awesome. Have a good time, guys. Stay well. That's what I mean, like before it.
I saw you ramping towards the end. I'm like, here he goes.
They're like,
here he goes.
They're like,
Thanks again, Gary. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Suzanne. Thank all of you. I'm full of gratitude and love on this beautiful evening in the south of France. So good. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.